Okay, so I'm Hannah, and I'm responding to the claim that a college degree isn't economically practical for today's high school graduates. The opponent's secondary claims are that earning a college degree is simply too expensive. Her second claim I didn't really understand, so I restated it in a different way. Financial assistance is not a viable source of income. And the third secondary claim is college tuition has been on the rise and will only continue. So in response to the first secondary claim that earning a college degree is too expensive, the advocate is only describing a short-term effect of earning a college degree. They neglect to enlighten us on the long-term benefits of earning a college degree. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, earning a degree in higher education results in higher pay. Furthermore, they estimate that the income gap between high school graduates and college graduates is widening. In 1975, full-time year-round workers with a bachelor's degree had 1.5 times the annual earnings of workers with a high school diploma. And by 1999, this ratio had risen to 1.8. Also, workers with degrees earn more money. Again, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, average earnings ranged from $18,900 for a high school dropout to $25,900 for a high school graduate to $45,400 for college graduates. So students with college degrees earn on average around $20,000 more per year. Secondly, the advocate quotes learnfinancialplanning.com, saying that 62% of people that qualified for college are unable to attend college. This quote does not give rise to the main claim. Many can't afford college. However, this does not mean that it's economically unpractical to attend college. There are alternative reasons for people to reject college as an option, like location or lack of motivation or interest. In response to the second secondary claim, that financial assistance is not a viable source of income, the advocate says that it's nearly impossible to be eligible for grants. However, they don't give any statistics showing students' financial aid on a need basis. They only point out the conditions. The advocate explains that grants are determined by the number of dependent family members, the number of dependent family members attending college post-secondary education, expected family contribution, family assets beyond income, and student status. So in doing so, the advocate has enhanced her opposition by clearly stating alternative sources of income for students. These grants are given to people who do not have outside sources of income. Also, I know that it's not possible since I receive grants and scholarships at Cal Poly, and I know a lot of other students who also receive financial aid. And 54% of all students who attend Cal Poly receive financial aid. 45% of these students receive grants, and 23% receive loans. And according to the National Center for Education Statistics, 66% of all undergraduates received some type of financial aid in 2007 and 2008. Lastly, the advocate determines that loans are not a good choice for paying for a college degree. However, the student is potentially investing in a higher wage after they get their bachelor's degree. And any person can take out a loan, they'll just have to pay it back with a high interest rate attached. According to GoCollege.com, which is the same source cited by the advocate, student loans, particularly federal loans, are great alternatives to standard loans. They offer low interest rates, interest-only or deferred payments while you're in school, 6 months grace period before repayment begins, and lenient repayment plans that are unlike anything included with any other kind of loan. So for the third secondary claim, the advocate states that tuition is rising. If earning a college degree was unpractical, we would see less people attending college. However, many people resort to school during economic hardship to retrain or to take advantage of financial aid. College enrollment increases significantly during recessions. According to the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators, the average annual increase in total college enrollment during a recession in following years, during the recession and in following years is 3.7 times more than the increase in between recessions. So in conclusion, the advocate has not adequately provided evidence to show that earning a college degree is unpractical for today's high school graduates.
All right, the structural stuff is all fine. I thought that you made some basic challenges to the evidence that the advocate presented on the first point. You have no counter evidence on that particular point. On the second point, you had an extensive counter argument, and you combined that with the analysis of the advocate's argument, so I thought you had a pretty effective argument on that point. At the end, you spent a little bit of time talking about issues concerning the economy and how that influences enrollment, and I don't think you ever clarified why that is an important part of the argument. Is it affecting the causality of the advocate's claim? But I do like the general counter position that you've taken on all the supporting points. You do a nice job talking to the audience most of the time, but there are a few times I looked up and noticed that you were looking down a bit. So, you know, do the best you can. I didn't think it was problematic, just something that you might be aware of. Watch your video. You'll see how much that is really a part of what's going on. All right, thank you.